Welcome on in. It's time for another edition of Friday Night Lights. It's been a banner week for the Seawolves, taking 3 straight from first place Richmond entering Friday. Erie had a chance to pick up a series win with just 2 games to go in the series if they could pull out another victory at UPMC Park before the fireworks came out. Seawolves rocking their strikeout cancer jerseys with the lavender look Friday night. First fireworks game of the year. Erie had 3-1 in the 4th. That was Gage Workman. Here's Diego Rincones doubling on a liner to score. Workman up the lead to 3 runs at 4-1. Seawolves in the 6th. Trey Cruz at the plate. Flies out to center. That'll bring home Workman to make it 5-1 Erie. Cruz also had the leadoff home run tonight as well as he continues his strong season. Staying in the 6th, Erie's Colt Keith up to the plate, and he'll double into the left field corner. That'll score Rincones. Seawolves go up 6-1. Wilmer Flores went 5 innings in the start for Erie, giving up just 4 hits, 1 run, 2 walks, striking out 3 to move to 2-2. Seawolves already have the series won with a 6-1 victory on Friday night. Erie's taken the first 4 in this one to move within a half game of those Flying Squirrels for first place. Gabe Alvarez, Skip, talking post-game about Trey Cruz and his impact so far this year.
He's been consistent for us. He's, to be able to play, 4 or 5 different positions, at a high level, and to be able to hit from both sides of the plate, be able to run the bases like he does. He's having a good year.
I thank the Tigers for giving me the opportunity to explore the outfield, explore different positions, and I've loved it. I've learned a lot from it, and I thank Gabe for letting me work at both positions as much as possible, and make my value as high as possible.
On the Filer Entry System scoreboard, the Seawolves victorious, winning it 6-1 to take the series victory and 4th straight win over Richmond in this one. Erie's now a half game back of first in the Southwest Division in the Eastern League. Saturday at 1:35 p.m. is the strikeout cancer game for the Seawolves against the Flying Squirrels. To the majors, Pirates and Orioles tied at 1 in the 7th here. Connor Joe delivers solo home run for Pittsburgh. And it's 2-1. Pirates taking the lead. Bottom of the 7th, though, Cedric Mullins will come up to the plate for the O's. And he's going to find the hole off Jose Hernandez. Mullins with the double. Pirates still lead it by a run. But in the 8th, 3-2 Baltimore. Mullins, he's a home run away from the cycle. And he's going to hit a 3-run bomb here, going 4 for 5, 3 RBI. He's the 7th Orioles player in franchise history to hit for the cycle. And the O's down the Bucs 6-3. In Baltimore. Guardians and Angels in Cleveland. In the 8th, tied at 3, Josh Naylor crushes a solo home run off Matt Moore, his 4th homer of the season. Guardians go in front 4-3 on that launch. In the 9th, same score, Hunter Renfroe hits it off Emmanuel Clase for a fielder's choice. Mike Trout slides home, called safe. Andres Jimenez fields it, throws it home, but Trout is safe on the replay there. Easy for me to say. Tied at 4. In the 9th, Angels now leading 5-4, bases loaded. Carlos Estevez strikes out Will Brennan for the final out, getting his 9th save of the year. Cleveland goes down 5-4, the final. Rough night for the Tigers against Seattle, but a bright spot for Seawolves fans. 5th inning, man on, 6-0 Mariners. Former Seawolf Jake Rogers crushes one deep off Marco Gonzalez for a 2-run shot, his 5th homer of the year. Tigers cut it to a 6-2 game in the 9th, 7-2 Mariners with the man on. Julio Rodriguez, not our guy, takes one of our old guys, Tyler Alexander, deep for the 2-run shot, his 7th of the year. 9-2, the Tigers go down against the Mariners. Let's go to high school baseball at Mercyhurst University, Region 5. Cathedral Prep unbeaten, taking on General McLean. Bottom of the 2nd, Prep up 2-0 when Andrew Costello hits the 3-run homer, breaking it open. And Prep ups that lead, now 5-0 in front. And not done scoring in the 2nd here. Ryan Malik with 2 outs and a man on 3rd. Rips one to left field, driving in Jason Foltz to extend the lead. Prep shuts out McLean, the final 8-0 on Friday. Having wrapped up a region championship in local high school softball in Region 5, Cathedral Prep softball has rolled through its spring season to this point. The Ramblers started out the year with just 1 loss coming into Friday, now 16-2, and also coming off a 6-2 win over rival McDowell to pick up a season sweep in that series on Thursday.
Our club is doing very well right now. They're following our script on what we need to take care of. we're taking one game at a time. We're trying not to get caught up in a rivalry game here because it's Prep McDowell. We just want to, we told the girls all week it's just a regular game in our process and where we need to be.
Now I really can feel that I try and hold everyone accountable on the team, and I try and be the best example I can be.
Day 2 of the AMCC softball tournament. Barron hosting Mount Aloysius. Union City grad Abby Tingley pitching for the Lady Lions, here with a pair of her 7 strikeouts on the afternoon. In the circle, Tingley went 7 full, giving up 4 hits, walking a pair. Scoreless, bottom of the first. Megan Petit lays down the sac bunt, scores Maddie Smith. Barron goes up 1-0. They'd add another run later as Tingley earns the complete game shutout in the circle. Barron wins it 2-0 over Mount Aloysius. They're back at it Saturday morning in the AMCC Championship Series against Penn State Altoona. On the Plyler Entry System scoreboard, the Barron baseball team was walked off on a 3-run shot in the 9th. Alfred State wins it 7-4, knocking the Lions out of the AMCC tournament. At the District 10 Team Tennis Championships, Cathedral Prep sweeps Warren in Class 2A for the team title. McDowell tops Erie in Class 3A. Still to come on Friday Night Lights.